Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you've been a friend or a subscriber to this channel for a while, you'd know that about 2 or 3 months ago I uploaded a video called My 13 Reasons Why story. And just before I go into this video, in no way was I trying to imply that I went through what Hannah Baker went through, but there were things in that series that I relate to because it happened to me in high school. So there was a bit of drama around that video and I decided to take it down because ain't nobody got time for no drama. But today I will be speaking to you about something else that happened to me in my teenage years, also relating back to that video. And if you want to know more and if you are in the situation, I suggest you keep watching, especially if you're a teenage girl in grade 7, 8, 9. Please keep watching, share this with your friends, and I hope it does make a change in your life. So growing up, I had a bit of a strike of daddy issues. That's all sorted now. But in my teenage years especially, I always tried to be friends with guys that were older than me to try and get that fatherly figure love in my life. And it went completely wrong. So at the end of grade 7, I started becoming friends with an older bunch of girls, and obviously that led to me becoming friendly with an older bunch of guys, and it just didn't turn out well for me. And when I think back now, I think about how stupid I was, and if I could go back and change it I would, but I'm here now, I've gone through it, and I hope that my story will help someone that's going through the same thing. So in high school, I really wanted to fit in, and I didn't want to seem like a small fish in such a big ocean. So I started creating lies about myself, and then people started creating lies about me, and I believed those lies and started living those lies. So I'd lie about things like what I did on the weekend, my new boyfriend, how many guys I have on my mixed contact list, when all I really did was chill at home and watch TV. One of the things that actually helped me see the error in my ways was we had a guidance counselor lady that came to our school. I went to an all-girls high school for 2 years. So she came to our school and she did an analogy with, I think it was a marshmallow. So those Easter egg marshmallow things, she had that and she said, "This is you." And she kept breaking pieces away. She's like, "This is John, this is Tom, this is Bob." And at the end, let's just call it this. At the end, this was left and she said, "This is you." Now you go and you find your husband. Apparently he's a MAC lipstick. You find your husband and this is you. And what do you have to give to him? And that is something that really stuck with me for the longest time. Now I'm not condemning anyone that has done things in their past or is about to do things. That's not what I'm trying to say. This goes beyond just your virginity. This goes deeper. It's like your soul, your spirit. The more you are with different guys or different girls or whatever it is, the more of yourself you're giving away. And eventually along the line, what happened to me was I lost who I was. I was a liar. I was someone who was bunking school, someone who went out with friends without my mom knowing. It was just, I didn't like the person that I became. So we eventually had to move out of that suburb, if you call it, that we lived in, because my parents worked a bit far away, so we had to move closer to their workplaces. And I started at a new school and I really didn't want any type of relationships. I just wanted to focus on my schoolwork and get things back up to the way they were. Long story short, that's when I met Trevino. But looking back now, if I could go back and change anything, I really would. So this video does seem a bit all over the place because I'm trying to figure out what I can and can't say because of the last video. Actually, I'm going to do the analogy. So just pretend that branding isn't there. And I've just got a whole bunch of makeup on my bed, so I'm going to do the analogy with that. This is you. You are a bag full of possibilities, potential, knowledge, power, and all those other. And then you meet one guy, let's call him Tom. Tom takes this from you and he's gone. Go on, Bob, Sam, Kevin, gone. Until you keep going, and then all you're left with this. And then comes along this guy that you really like. You decide that you want to spend the rest of your life with him, and this is all that's left of you because Tom told you that you're a liar. Bob called you a slut. So all these things just affected you, and now you're not who you really are. So all I can say is, from that experience, I'm really sorry. I know this video probably doesn't make any sense, but if you really pay attention and really listen, you know exactly what I'm trying to tell you without getting in trouble again. So what I'm trying to say is, girls that are in grade 7, grade 8 and grade 9, this is when I started having my problems. We try very hard to fit in. We try hard to not be a nerdy grade 8 in a new school. We try to make a name for ourselves, to try and show that we're not a small fish in a big sea called high school. And high school is tough, let me tell you that. It's not the work, it's not the teachers, it's the kids in high school. So all I can say is, and this is something that, because of the recent political state in the US, this is something that I thought of, and I'm like, that's powerful. In your teenage years, you need to live your life as if you were going to be the first lady of a country. Think about Michelle Obama. Imagine if there were things that she did in her teenage years that people brought up now and judged her for being the first lady of such a big country. So in my mind is, don't try to compromise your values and compromise who you are. Trust me, the time will come for guys. But in my heart, I really don't think that it's in grade 7, 8 and 9. Those are the years where you need to focus on your studies, focus on your career. In South Africa, in grade 10 is when you choose your subjects. That's probably going to help you choose your university career. And it's just a time where you can build yourself. You're a teenager, it's like your first years of teenagedom, teen years, whatever. It's your first years of being a teenager, and it is tough. It's very tough. But if you stay strong to who you are, don't lose focus. Trust me, there's going to be a lot of time for boyfriends. Trust me on that. There's going to be a lot of time. I don't even know where this video is going. I don't know. But all I'm saying is, there's a time and a place for everything. Take it from someone who knows. If I could go back, I wouldn't have had those boyfriends that I have had. I wouldn't have worn what I want. I wouldn't have done what I've done. Because now when I think back to it, it's like, not that I hate myself for doing it, I just wish that I didn't do it, so I could be a better example for my younger cousin who turned 16 this year. But I have faith in her, and I know that she is going to do a great job of being a teenager, and I hope that you guys do too. If you want me to explain more on this video, please drop me an email, comment down below. I really don't mind. I had to keep this video very vague, but I hope and I pray and I'm sure that there are some of you who really understand what I'm trying to say. Focus on studying, and also to all the girls out there who have already done these things,